The hadith is comprised of many just short parable or stories about the Prophet, peace be upon him, or some sentences or some parable that the Prophet had uttered during his lifetime.
Yes, Master.
Some are directly written, some are just hearsay from other people.
Yes, Master.
And the sayings from other people may be doubted, may be suspicious. Because also there's one story in here that somebody, not this one, but somewhere else, like somebody asked Allah if he can make a sacrifice by killing a lamb person, a sheep person. Then he told other people that the Prophet, Muhammad, peace be upon him, allowed it. So the other higher disciple said, we don't know for sure whether or not the Prophet permits it only this man or it's for everybody.
Yes, Master. Yes, Master.
They doubt it because the Prophet, peace be upon him, even took care of the camel person in the desert.
Yes.
Somebody neglected the camel person in the desert, so the Prophet brought the water to him and scolded that person for going to eat and leaving the camel person alone without water, without shade, without any protection or without care.
Right.
Right, Master.
The Prophet even told his cousin not to eat meat.
Yes.
And even said, you must have mercy to all other beings, otherwise Allah will not have mercy on you. A person who utters such things could not allow somebody to kill the lamb person
Yes,
Right,
for
Master.
sure.
for sacrifice.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Either that person told a lie just to justify his action,
Yeah.
because maybe he just followed the Prophet, peace be upon him, but he did not truly follow his teaching.
Wow.
Just like some of my so-called disciples as well.
Understand,
Yes,
Master.
They turned their back on me and then went and ate meat and all that.
Oh,
Many returned now, many repented and understood now and came back.
yes.
But before that, they did betray my teaching,
Right, Master.
even harm me in some ways as well,
Yeah.
due to their low level and their habit or mundane desires.
Yes, Master.
Just like Buddha's cousin,
Yes.
he always envied him, and he even did the opposite of the Buddha teaching, and he tried to harm the Buddha in many ways. Even the Buddha is already a Buddha.
Yeah.
Yes.
But his jealousy, his envy, and his worldly kind of mentality, push him into doing harm to the Buddha and slandering him in many ways.
Yes, Master.
Yes,
Yes.
Master.
Even his own relatives, the cousin,
Yeah.
or maybe Judah to Jesus Christ,
Yes,
Yes.
Master.
and many other masters also have been betrayed by their own disciples, either deliberately or maybe accidentally. Nevertheless, they harmed the Prophet, peace be upon him. Many masters, many prophets.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
So this, I read that story, I said, it's not possible that the Prophet did that. Allow somebody to kill a lamb person without intervening or anything like that.
Yes, for sure.
In the course of talking, I might forget how to express quickly, because I have to say it fast, otherwise, number one, we don't have a lot of time. Number two, I might forget the inspiration, because we talk about many things. I don't talk fast enough from the inspiration I receive,
Yes, Master.
Understand.
Wow.
unless I'm very tired. Otherwise, you hear me, I talk very fast,
Yes, Master.
and sometimes with passion.
Yes, Master.
It's not all me, Blame it on the big guy, Okay. And that's why sometimes I tell you, what did I say? I forgot already, okay?
Right, Master.
Because the inspiration comes, and then it cuts off for some other inspiration. And so it's not all me. Thank God for that. It's only from the higher heavens. So many things, just like they accredit to the Prophet saying that you should go out and strike the enemy's neck and all that. I told you that was from someone else.
Yes, Master.
Some government planted a spy to say like that, so that they can have an excuse to persecute many Muslims if they know about them.
Right.
They would say, oh, he's an infidel, he betrayed the Muslim, he's that, he's this, so the government can just strike him down because the Prophet, peace be upon him, said that.
Yes,
Understand.
Master.
Yeah, it's just like the Bible, the Roman government at that time cut many of the parts about reincarnation and non-animal people diet, just to suit themselves and make Christianity into another kind of mundane religion. So they can eat meat, they can drink wine, they can even fool around like that, yeah?
Yes,
And
yes.
now it's gone to the worst that they molest children at random anytime or any child that falls into their hands that is vulnerable in their environment.
Yes, Master.
So these are not priests, they are not monks, they are just evil outright. It's very simple.
Yes.
Yes, Master.
So it's not like everything that is written in the book you should believe. Any book, any holy book. You must discriminate.
Yes, Master.
You must reason. So the Buddha also said, even if you listen to the Buddha, but you have to use a logic and reason. You can't just blindly believe.
Yes.
Yes.
Just like Jesus went and saved the lamb person and told people not to kill, not to make offerings. God even said that. But the so-called Roman Catholic priests, they eat big meats and drink a lot of alcohol. You saw that yourself.
Yes, Master.
Yes,
Yeah.
Master.
Only nowadays we have video, we have photos. Otherwise we never know what they're eating and drinking.
Yes.
Yes.
True.
And with their filthy mouths, they come out and slander Jesus, my God, and they still let him stay there. Then people would think, what kind of Christianity is this? It must be a devil religion.
Yes.
True, Master.
It's true.
Yeah, it's like a satanic religion because they use baby sacrifice as their ritual. So in the Catholic Church, it's the same.
Terrible.
With all this happening, it's the same. Nothing different. It's just they don't make it into a ritual only.
Yes, Master.
It's not like a requirement like the satanic code. They just do it for their own satisfaction, for their own lusty desire. There wasn't any normal criminal outside. I'm telling you. I am not twisting my tongue to say that. I don't have to think twice. It's just true like that. And I don't mince my words anymore.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Yes,
Master.
Master.
For whatever they say, for all I care. They are truly worse than criminals and worse than devils. Because the devils, they only punish the bad people.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
So
Master.
this is worse than devils. They should be kicked out or should be charged, should be tried like all the criminals in the world, or they're not even worthy to stay in prison.
Yeah.
To further infecting people inside, further infecting the inmates, the lesser inmates.
Yes, Master.
Many inmates, they made a mistake, or maybe the situation pushed them into crime. But they're not as wicked, filthy, ugly like these pedo priests and the chief of the Vatican who supports it,
Yes, Master.
Right.
or condones it, or keep silence about it.
Yes,
Yes.
Master.
Because he himself, I don't have proof, but must have done the same thing, or is doing. That's why he doesn't dare say anything.
His own history in Argentina, where in 3 years he went from becoming a priest to the head of the Jesuits in Argentina, the superior general, conveniently a year before the military coup happened, and he then became an advisor to the military junta. They murdered 30,000 Argentine people, and he helped traffic the children of their political prisoners. He was in like a dirty sock there helping the junta. So he's got all that dirty laundry background. He's faced lawsuits from his priests in Argentina who accused them of colluding with the military.
In 2009, 67 disabled people reported sexual abuse by a group of priests. They were children, students of the Provolo Institute of Verona, a religious institute for deaf-mute people.
Per una volta abusato sessuale, aveva 6-7 anni.
Chi ha abusato di te, di quelli che sono ancora in vita?
Sono piccoli, quel prete sono piccoli, è terribile.
Don Piccoli lives as a guest in a Vatican accommodation in Negra, near Verona.
quello che succedeva lì nella stanza con questo ragazzo, cioè comunque era un peccato, no?
No, dipende se sono peccato lì, perché il basico, a un certo punto lo scherzo, sono scherzi quelli, no?
Facevano un po' tutti
Un
per
po' tutti, sì.
sesso pure.
Sì.
Sesso.
Sì.
I preti quando si sapeva venivano allontanati poi.
Porti via.
Quando si scopriva.
C'era Donturati, no? Quello faceva dopo in America.
Venivano mandati quando si scopriva che avevano fatto abusi sui bambini.
The victims asked for a meeting with José Bergoglio, Bishop of Buenos Aires at the time.
Nosotros en Argentina hemos intentado llegar al Papa Francisco, todas las víctimas, y nunca nos recibió, ni siquiera cuando él era cardenal. Estoy segura che lo sabe.
Il Vaticano era stato informato di questi preti pedofili?
Era stato informato perché le vittime già nel 2013 o nel 2014 avevano scritto la lettera al Vaticano e non avendo ricevuto risposta in tutti questi anni abbiamo deciso di andare a Roma e consegnare personalmente la lettera al Papa. Ha chiesto perdono per quello che è successo e ha detto di pregare per lui e basta.
Giuseppe Concilio also attended the meeting with the Pope.
Mi è rimasto rosso nel viso e ha detto perdonami e ha fatto una preghiera. A me la preghiera non mi serve perché ormai la mia vita è rovinata.
The Vatican Commission in 2010 didn't excommunicate any of the involved priests. All the evidence has been sealed by the Vatican. Today, none of the victims have been indemnified for the abuses.
Because they know each other.
Yes, Master.
Yeah. If the two thieves are working together all the time, how would one go out and say, oh, you are bad, you're bad?
Yes, Master.
Because they know each other too well.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what I can say. Of course, I don't have proof. Don't ask me for any proof. I don't care about proof either. I just say what heaven told me.
Yes, Master.
So now, the prophet said even something very scary. I told you already. Now I read it to you. Thy prophet. Oh, this is volume 2, book 24, number 495. I picked it myself. I read, and I think what is maybe useful to you, so I read it.
Okay, Master.
Yeah, I selected it myself, this one.
Okay, Master.
Narrated by Abu Musa. Thy prophet, peace be upon him, said, a time will come upon the people when a person will wander about with gold as zakat. I don't know what zakat means, if any of you know. Z-A-K-A-T. Probably as offering. Huh? Yeah, as offering. You know, like charity.
Oh, yes, Master.
A time will come upon the people when a person will wander about with gold as zakat and will not find anybody to accept it. Means they're all gone, I guess. Humanity no more.
Oh.
What else then?
Yes, Master.
Who would not accept gold as a charity offer?
Yeah.
Nowadays, they even kill each other for gold or
Yeah.
money or any property.
Yes.
So it must have been a time that humanity was depleted, that even a person wandering around, you know, those rich people with gold to offer will not find anybody to accept it.